currency continues to fall, losing nearly 7% of its value against the dollar, while Ivory Coast euro-pegged CFA franc has gained ground. Currently, a gap of 60 to 70 CFA franc is said to be between the two countries, taking into account inflation and currency fluctuations in Ghana. The situation is said to have made prices of cocoa in Ivory Coast more attractive to Ghanaian farmers and has therefore spurred the smuggling of Ghanaian cocoa beans to the top grower. But the Ghana Cocoa Board says the reports are mere speculations.
That we can have 40,000 metric tons of Ghana's cocoa moving across the border. And whoever had been able to record that should be able to give us the evidence so we can arrest those who are doing that. Otherwise, then it's speculative. Cocoa Board, we do not have any mechanism at the borders. We don't control the borders. It would be difficult for us to be registering the smuggling. And even if we had seen one case, we would have taken it very serious and apprehended the people. But what we have in place is that for the internal marketing of cocoa, we have regulations. And the regulation is that if a licensed buying company should buy cocoa in Ghana, and send it across the border, that LBC would have its licenses revoked and the perpetrators would be sent to court because it is criminal, it's an offense against the state.
There have been calls for the review of the producer price of cocoa in Ghana, which is currently pegged at 3,392 cedis per ton, while Ivory Coast has introduced a new minimum price for farmers. Cocoa Board believes the reports are only a ploy to push them to review the cocoa producer prices.
If the cedi had fallen so much that the producer price that we pay to farmers becomes ridiculous, that the money we get from the sales of cocoa, we sell our cocoa forward, so we've already sold the cocoa. So has the cedi fallen so much that the price at which we sold cocoa will be able to make so much reserves that we can now change the producer price and not affect the total revenues, then yes, it will be looked at. But seriously, our research department is looking at that. We work closely with the Bank of Ghana, so they would also advise on what is happening. And we'll be able to change things if we need to change. But for now, no.
The Cocoa Board Public Relations Manager maintained the board will look into the matter, but has in the meantime urged the security agencies at the borders to ensure cocoa beans are not smuggled out of the country.